Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Baking in Camouflage. And yes, it's night camo, so it still does count as camouflage. But it's like the tightest fit ever, so I'm gonna keep this brief. Today will be all about chocolate tart, not chocolate cake, mind you, because the difference is there's almost no flour in a chocolate tart. So it's basically like a baked chocolate mousse. And if you're a fan of anything chocolatey, then I beg you, please try this recipe. You have to. It's awesome. It's got like chocolate and nougat and cocoa in it, and it's awesome. Oh, and did I mention, it's so awesome! Alright, first I'm going to prepare 2 tablespoons of starch and 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, and I'm going to mix that well together. Alternatively, you could use some chocolate pudding powder if you don't want to mix starch with the chocolate powder, but it's all I have in the household right now. I cracked 4 whole eggs into a bowl. I'm going to add just a pinch of salt to that, 1 package of vanilla sugar, and I'm gonna add 200 grams of powdered sugar to that and mix it all together. In the meantime, I'm gonna melt 200 grams of unsalted butter and also 200 grams of, I used bittersweet chocolate. Melt it together in the microwave. Okay, now it shouldn't take much more than 5 minutes for the egg and sugar mixture to be all nice and foamy. And that's the point where I'm going to add the melted butter and chocolate. As a special treat, and to even add to the chocolate frenzy, I've cut up one of those 100 gram nougat bars into little cubes, and I'm going to add them if I can. Okay. And finally I'm adding the starch cocoa powder mixture, and I'm going to mix that in very carefully as well. And now I greased a baking pan and I'm gonna pour that in there. Damn, that's like the best dough ever for chocoholics. I'm putting it in a preheated 180 degrees Celsius oven for, let's say, 20-25 minutes. Okay, it's been 25 minutes and it grew much bigger than I had anticipated. I'm going to let it cool down all the way before taking further steps. Okay, as you can see, it's deflated to some degree, but it's still quite a handful. Okay, now I like to top it off with some milk chocolate icing, and that's optional. Well, you know, maybe some more can't hurt. Right, now it doesn't look too pretty and presentable because it's all crumbled up and torn, but believe me, what it lacks in looks, it makes up with taste. Nice and flat, really dense. The perfect cake for all you chocoholics out there. You have to try that.